All right, I'm going to show you how to put a Kohler toilet into an upstairs bedroom. So the first thing, I got to go to Home Depot and get one. So I went to Home Depot and I bought this one for 250 bucks. I had to take it out of the box and I had to put it in the car this way because it wouldn't fit the other way. So know that when you get it. It's 101 pounds. Okay, so anyway, this is a Kohler. And if you flip it over like this, you can go ahead and just put your wax ring right there. Some people put it right on the collar, but if you put the ring here and then just feed these through, you should be good. I think that's a smart way to do it. And then you just pick up your toilet, a basin, and you just set it right down on there and screw down your screws. All right, so anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get our donut out of here. Notice I've got gloves on because wax is waxy, very waxy. Okay, so we're going to put it on like this, and then I'm just going to pull this off. Yeah, so gross. And I'm going to probably have to get some new gloves. All right, there we go. And then you can smush it in a little bit. Just like that. And now we're ready to go. We just got to put it on our thing. All right, here's the tip. Now these are all waxed up. So the way you do this, you go like this. Then you come under here like this. Pull it through. No wax on your fingers that way. Bam, done. I'm going to get on this side of it. Turn it. Spin her around. Okay, like that. And so I don't really need this here anymore. And what I've got to do is I've got to get it so that I get it right on those two screws. So that's the key thing. And let's see if we can do it. Close. One side. There we go. Whew. All right, so now we got to shim it. All right, and put you over here so you can see. So we want to get on her like this. Have a seat. See if it rocks. So it's definitely rocking back. Take a look at it. So I've got to shim it in the back. So I've got a couple shims, and I'm going to try to crack them off in there and get this thing level. So first again, let's go this way. See what we got. So we're just a little bit off. See this one. All right, so that's that. So for this to go into the right spot, I've got to raise the front a little bit. For this to go to the side, I've got to raise that side about the thickness of a shim. And that's it. So the first one we're going to put here, and then hopefully that'll give us what we need. There we go. Now let's see if that cures that situation. Well, it's better. Looking better. Let's see what we got this way. So the back's got to come up. Okay. Now we got to get back there and see if we can get this shim in here. Like that. There we go. Now let's see what we got. Perfect and almost perfect. And so once I had the shims in, I used this blade to cut them, and that took a while, but we got them shimmed and cut. Just a tad. All right, so you want to make sure it's not wiggly. So sit on it, move around, make sure you get it tight. I bought these because they screw on and they have all their own rings. These are excellent for toilets. Highly recommend getting this. Much better system. Much better. So anyway, it's got a couple different things on here. But this sets over it like this. And that goes on it to hold it there. So we take it and just put it right over the screw, just like that. All right, so anyway, I've got this on there. I'm going to put the washer on it, just like that. And then I got to screw this bad boy down on it top, which is a little bit problematic, but shouldn't be too hard. I may have to get a little ratchet. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this one downstairs and get a ratchet for it. All right, so now I've got a ratchet that should fit it. I'm just going to go ahead and tighten her down. Okay, now we're not going to get too tight. We're going to do some on this side, and then we're going to come over here onto the other side and do it. We're going to get the first or bottom part right there, and then we want it to center, so we're going to put this over the screw, get her centered, then we'll put this over that. There we go. And then we'll get this started. There we go. All right, so we get it started. All right, so now, get in here with my wrench. Get on there. Oh, shit. Okay, so that's getting there, getting pretty tight. Let's feel her, see how she's doing. Okay, now we're gonna go on the other side. So I'm just gonna get on this, tighten her down. It's feeling pretty tight, so I'm gonna come over here, do this one. Same thing. And like, as you can see, I'm like alternating. Can only go so far with this because it doesn't go very deep. I'm almost there with this one. Yep. And this one. You can see the wax pulling through there. All right, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, so this is on there pretty tight. I think we're good. Now we can go ahead and get the water closet on. These here, all you do is put them right on there. I'm gonna get that wax off there first. Get that wax off there. There we go. And now we can go ahead and screw our top on. And that way, these things never pop off because everybody has problems with these things popping off. So look at that. That sucker is not popping off. Same thing over here. Put that baby on there. And it is not coming off. And we should be good. All right, phase one complete, finally. All right, you get one of these things. And this sets right in here, just like that. And then we set the water closet right on top of that. Okay, so anyway, here's the water closet. This is the top of the water closet here. So really the water closet's pretty simple. These are gonna go through the hole. And this is a little cushion that they have. And then we're gonna bolt the washer and a nut on there and just screw it down until it's tight. And that's it, really. Not too much to it. Just gotta roll it down there. All right, let's do it. So those two screws are gonna go through here. And then I just have to basically bolt those babies down with this here, and this right here. And we should be able to use our tool that we started off with. Where is it? Ah, here it is. That should work for that. All right, I'm gonna get the water closet. Set her on there. Here she bees. Now the trick is I gotta get it right in those holes. That's the key. Right, stop falling. Now the question is, can we get the bolts on this from underneath? This one, not feeling it. I've got to push these down to get them through there. This one here I'm going to have to really push. It doesn't want to go in. All right, so anyway, I've got to get it on here. So we're going to go ahead and grab this. We're going to need this. I'm going to sit down on here. And luckily I've got my phone so I can kind of see what I'm doing. There we go, like that. So I'm going to have to do them both. Get it on there. I'm going to reach in here, kind of push down on it. I just got to get it started. There we go. And I got to start on it. All right, excellent. Now I got to do the other side. Put it over here. It's the same thing, you can see. There she is. And again, I got to get this, and then this underneath it, and get it started. If I can get it started, I'm good. All right, good. Now I can use this tool here. It's invaluable. It's funny because, like, when you're backwards, basically what you're doing is you're going righty-tighty, but you're going lefty-loosey, because it's backwards. Pulling it down. All right, so I'm going to get on the other side, and I'm going to go from one side to the other so that I don't get too much tension on one side. So this is here. Same thing, I got to go to the left. I mean, it's my left, but if I was underneath there facing it, I'd be going to the right. And it seems to be pulling this thing through. I might put it in. It's doing it. Tighten it down. It's such a pain in the butt. Okay. Let's go on the other side. Do the same thing. Oh, you can see them both from here, but I can just switch without having to move the phone. Use both hands now. Look inside. Pulling it down, that's for sure. Getting there. You can see because it's when you're putting this stuff in, it's in such a difficult space. All right, let's get over the other side. I gotta go to my left. You don't want to loosen it once you've tightened it. Oh God, such a pain in the butt. Oh my God. There we go. Oh, it's pretty tight. Let's feel these. This is in there. That's in there. Let's give it a couple more turns. Just a couple. Hopefully I don't break anything. One more on this side. And that is pretty dang tight. I would think that all that rubber is definitely expanded well inside there. And I think we're good. But who knows, right? We won't know until I put the water in. All right, so we've got the basin down. We've got the water closet on. Now we can hook up the water and we can hook up the seat. Put the seat on there. Seat's over here underneath all this rubble. So the seat's pretty simple. I just put the seat on here. Let me show you. There's two holes there. I just slide it up. Drop that in there. Drop that one in there. Take this, I'm going to go underneath it. All right, so let me just set that there. You can see right here, this has like a little doohickey on it. And you just screw those on just like that. I mean, that's pretty simple, right? Yeah. That's it. Then you come over to the other side and you do the same thing. Right there. Just like that. Now I can also leave that right there and I can go and get my Phillips head. Grab the Phillips head and smush it down. Then just, you can do this too. Because that thing underneath, I do believe is catching here. You see how it catches? So this just screws up. I just gotta keep going. Look at that. Done. Done. Same thing on this side. It'll catch right there. And then just tighten it. It should catch. I guess it's not catching. That's pretty good. And then if you ever need to clean it, just pop it up like that. And there you go. That is your toilet. Toilet seat's on, everything's good. Right now we just got to connect the water. Woo! Here we go. Oh, one other thing on the toilet. I do believe that these go here, here, and here. So you want to smush those in there, just like that. That's like a little rubber thing. Both of those. They go in there like that. That's it. Then this comes down and they sound. All right, so of course I got to go get another part shut. All right, so we've just got to connect the water here, and here it is. Just get it on there. This has already got a cap on it. It's nice and tight. I just got to screw this on.
Oh, look. Hopefully, I don't know if I have enough room. Oh, shoot. That's not gonna, oh, look at that. Oh, shit. Guess what? I need a longer line. Fudge cake. Oh my God. So anyway, look, I don't have enough line. I can't make it. This has to be longer. Oh shit. Figures. So that's my problem. Not a long enough line. And as always, this requires another trip to Home Depot where I have to get a longer hose, water intake hose for the toilet. So anyway, and we got to get some caulk. And we're going to try this bad boy out. All right, so got to take this one off, which I'm going to get down here and do that. Do it this way so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just going to go righty-tighty, just like that, until it gets loose. Now I should be able to just twist it. Get this one off. Should just like this. Should come right off. Oops, a little bit of water in it. So anyway, this one, too short. So I got this one. Longer one. I'm gonna put that one on there as soon as I clean the water off. The trick is just to get it started. There we go. Right now, I'm gonna wrench it. You don't want the water squirting out, so you want to get it on there. I think I'm getting pretty close to it being tight. Just so you can see from this angle here. So you got to go righty-tighty. So I'm turning it to the right and getting it on there. Don't want to get it too tight. You gotta have it tight enough so the water doesn't squirt out. All right, we're good. Now, all right, so now we just gotta screw this onto here, and we're good. Right there. And you gotta make sure that you've got that washer in there, otherwise you're gonna have a problem. So, let's go ahead. Screw this on. Pretty simple, right? That's basically it. There we go. Gotta get her on tight. So here's our water line, comes from the shutoff valve. Goes up to the water closet, bam, done. And then bottom part, nice and tight. And then we just fill her up with water. And Bob is your uncle. All right, so let's go ahead and turn the water on, see if this thing leaks. This thing's really hard to turn. There it goes. Filling her up with regular. Make sure that this is parallel to this, and then you got to feel it, see if there's any leaks. up here, see if there's any leaks here and over here. It seems to be okay. It's filling up slow. And then we're going to try flushing it. Let's see if this thing works. Hopefully it will. So the toilet's adjustable. With a screwdriver you can turn it and change the height of this and how much water you have inside the tank. But I think it's pretty much adjusted to the factory setting, so I'm hoping that works. Double check this again. I want to see if there's any leakage at all. So you want to double check this again. Still filling up. So I'm going to put this down here just to see if we have any leakage. All right, that's that. Now the question is when I flush it. All right, so I put this down here to see if there's any water, just to double check. Make sure nothing's coming out of here, inside of here, on these connected bolts, and down here. That's where you got to check. So far, no water. Now, to test it, cross your fingers. Here we go. Oh, that worked pretty good. Now we got to see if there's any water coming out of here. That means that I don't have a good seal, and it flushes. So far, so good. Filling up again. All right, looking good. Now all we got to do is put our top on, because it seems to be working. Well, let me set it over here for now. We'll put it on in a second. All right, let's try one more flush and see if how we do. I got to say, that's an awesome flush. That worked well. I think we did good. All right, now I just got to caulk it all the way around. And I think we'll just leave it at this setting here. Nice. Excellent. All right, so just going to put this top on. And I think I'll shut this and just set that right there. Voila! Bam! Toilet installed. Now all we got to do is caulk it, and that'll be it. It'll be done.